in La Plata. Lindsay, good morning.
Good morning.
One time my dad what?
So one time my dad got really wasted at a bar, and he saw a guy who he thought was my douchebag ex and just went up and punched him in the face.
Oh, my God.
Got arrested, went to court, and turns out this guy did not look anything like my ex.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well,
Dads never know.
we don't condone violence, but we do. His heart was in the right place.
Yeah, he's just trying to protect you. He didn't care who it was.
Okay.
Right.
All right, Lindsay, 1 second. You're in the running. I mean, that's
hilarious.
That's the way to start. Let's go Mechanicsville. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, one time my dad what, girl?
One time, my dad crashed a wedding after everyone went to sleep on our beach vacation.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, so he just everybody's asleep. He goes, I'm gonna go find a wedding to hang out at.
So my dad is the life of the party always,
Yeah.
and my mom is ready for bed at 10 o'clock, and he's not having that. So I want to say I was in probably like 6th or 7th grade, and everybody went to bed, and my dad and his friend were sitting out on the balcony in the condo, and they were like, do you hear music? And he was like, yeah, I hear music. And so they just started walking down the street and found the tent with the wedding and went inside.
Hell yeah.
And they were the life of the party, and the bride and groom fell in love with them and invited them back to the after party at a hotel that we were not staying at. And so we woke up the next morning, and my mom asked my sister and I where Dad was, and we were like, we don't know. And the next morning, he came walking down the sidewalk, him and his friend, pulling their rolly cooler.
Hell yeah.
And they had slept on the pool chairs at a hotel that we were not
My
staying
man.
at.
That
All
is
right.
hilarious.
All right, Melissa, that's 1
That's
second.
fine.
You were in the running. That sounds like your dad, Sauce.
Yeah, that does
that's
sound like my
100%
dad.
something Tony would do.
Yeah.
Because your dad is the life of the party.
He is.
Let me go in Arnold. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you. One time my dad what?
One time my dad ruined my first ever sleepover. I'm from a big family, so I never got a chance to have a sleepover until I was 8. I invited my entire cheerleading team over. So thrilled. And then about when we first got started, he put on the movie Pet Sematary, which was
Sure.
unusual
Horror film.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Appropriate, yeah. And then halfway through the movie, he cut off the power to the house and banged on all the basement windows and doors.
Oh, my God.
And so, I know. And so everybody cried. They had to call everyone's parents, and everyone went home.
And you guys were how old, Sarah?
We were 8. We were in 3rd grade.
Wow.
Okay. There it is.
That's,
All right.
that's messed
Sarah,
up.
1 second. You were in the
But
running.
hilarious.
My dad did similar things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can't even. That's funny. Let me get. God, there's so freaking many. Let me go. Tina, good morning.
Hi.
Hey, Tina. So one time my dad what?
One time my dad pretended to be like a grass, what I want to say he put on like a fake mustache and a wig like a rocker does.
Yeah.
He disguised himself because me and my guy, we were sneaking after church to make out. So one day, after service, we went to a wooded area and we were making out. We noticed someone cutting grass. The person kept getting like closest to us. And then my guy was like, that's the guy from the church. So he kept cutting the grass. He got closest to us, and he pulled his mustache off and his wig, and oh, my God, I got so nervous. He said, you're grounded, young lady. What are you doing?
Your dad put on a disguise and basically followed you around?
Yes, because he had a feeling I had a boyfriend, but he didn't know how to.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Tina,
Hate
1
that.
second. You're in the running. Also, arguably hilarious.
Yeah.
There is that. Let me go. That's funny. Lisa, good morning.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Doing well. One time my dad what?
He came in the house with a bag, and I asked him what was in the bag, and he told me it was a bunny, and then, kind of presented it so I could look, and when I looked in there, it was a skinned rabbit.
No.
Well, I mean, it was a bunny
Yeah.
at one time.
Oh,
Yep.
that's traumatizing.
And I got to tell you, I'm sitting here on hold, and I was just thinking about it. There were 8 of us because my stepmom had 4 kids, and we had tacos a lot. And until this moment, I never thought about what happened to that rabbit.
Oh, my God. Come
All
on.
right.
So
All right.
thanks, guys. Thank you for stirring that up.
No,
Lisa, you're welcome.
thank you
but
for
also, how
using
they,
your critical thinking skills
how
and
they
telling us
taste.
what you came up with.
yeah. Is there hair in my taco? Well, technically. Lisa, 1 second. You're in the
Ew.
running. You can vote for your favorite over text, 99338. Give me nearly impossible to pick a winner.
Yeah.
Let me go in Dundalk. Christina, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. One time my dad, what, Christina?
Okay, so my dad gave me a reason to not give up. It's kind of sentimental, but it's hilarious. So my dad is colorblind, and he used to be an electrician, so he couldn't see anything red and green.
Oh.
On top of that,
Wait.
I'm sorry.
How? Christina?
I don't know. You can ask him. He's in the car with me.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Dad?
Hey, Dad.
So, Dad, when you apply for jobs, do you leave out the fact that you can't see what you're doing?
No. I'm also a half deaf.
So he mentions he's half deaf. That's only part 1. Part 2 is that he used to be an audio engineer, and he's part deaf.
I mean, honestly, Scott, you can work on this show.
You're doing the best you can.
I mean,
with what you have,
that is minor problems.
That's called overcoming things.
It is. Yeah, absolutely. That's yeah.
I mean, that's why I love him so much.
No,
He gives
no
me
doubt.
no reason.
Yeah, that's fair. Christina, 1 second, you're in the running. It is like, Dad, I can't do it. I can't hear, and I work for an audio company.
Well, my dad, he bought my first car from a guy that was blind, and he was a mechanic. And my dad's like, I just had to make sure that the car was okay. And he's like, and he told me everything in there, and I knew the parts because I grew up because my dad was a mechanic. He's like, so it seemed good to go. I mean, can't argue that.
No, I mean, I get it. Like, yeah, that seems like that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna pick a winner here.